Eric Trump has reportedly confirmed that US-based crypto projects will benefit from a 0% capital gains tax. Guys, this will for sure drive a lot of liquidity, especially to US-based cryptocurrency projects. And in today's video, I'm going to look with you to all the charts of the most interesting US-based cryptocurrencies. We are not going to have a look at all of them because there are many various cryptos that are based in the USA, but we are going to look at some of them. Some of them are looking good, some of them are looking a little bit less good, but I'm going to present the charting picture of all these currencies because a lot of these tokens, they present basically a similar opportunity. So let's dive straight into it. And before we dive in, guys, I'm getting many questions from you asking for an exchange that does not require any KYC or a VPN for the ones that are living in restricted countries. For example, the USA. Well, B2Nix is one of the exchanges right now with high liquidity. A lot of people are using this exchange and you don't need any KYC or VPN, and they have a spot market and they have a futures market as well. Do take in mind, if you want to use the futures market, you have to be a professional trader, but you can also trade over on the spot market to just invest in various cryptos. If you want to join this exchange, guys, and you want to support the channel, make sure to join with the affiliate link down below in the description. Now, let's dive into some cryptocurrencies, guys, that are US based and how are the charts basically looking. So I want to start off with this one. And I just put like 10 of them in a row. We're just going to go over these charts, and this one personally does not look that good to begin with. We are at low levels, but if we look at this pattern, this can definitely drop a little bit further. This is Zen USD, and I have no clue what this token actually is doing, but nevertheless not the best looking picture. But let's go to the next one, guys, and this one is very interesting. This is Basic Attention Token. That is from the browser, the Brave browser. I'm actually personally using that one myself, and I have to say that from a technical picture, I'm not doing fundamental analysis right here, so I'm not looking at the goal of these projects. I'm just mainly looking at the charts. This chart definitely looks pretty good. Why does it look pretty good? Because we are at very low levels. We are in the middle of this range of this sideways consolidation that we are already in since 2022. And right now, with the attention going to US-based cryptocurrency projects, I'll definitely see a possibility for this thing to break out to the upside and eventually leave this range to the upside. Again, guys, there is no guarantees at all, but this definitely is looking good. We had some consolidation at the lows of the range. We had quite an explosive move right here, so that's different than we have seen right here. Quite an explosive move, followed by a falling wedge formation. Falling wedge formation typically are bullish patterns, especially when we entered that from an uptrend, and I expect this pattern to break out to the upside to at least test the resistance of this sideways range, with the possibility, of course, to break above it. And why can we break above it right now and we didn't do in the past? First of all, you need periods of consolidation, you need periods of sideways price action, but right now we are in the timing band of this bull market. Like I've mentioned in my previous video, we are in the timing band that an altcoin season potentially can start. So this looks very good with that on the horizon, and it is not a guarantee, but it's definitely presenting a very nice risk to reward ratio. Guys, we are going to the next one, and this is Sui. Sui has been doing phenomenal, and we actually have traded this one over on the channel, which was a very good trade. And this was basically the trade that we did before we traded XRP. So what I have been doing with Sui, I've been making a channel right here. We're doing it like this. And we actually, and I've posted a video about this, I've been investing quite a bit into Sui at these levels. And the reason why I did that, I have no clue what the project is doing, but from a technical perspective, we are going in this range from the top to the bottom, back to the top. So at the bottom, we have a very good risk to reward ratio. We can enter right here, put a stop loss below the low and see what's going on. And this actually was a very good trade. I took profits here and I took profits here. And we made roughly, and this is pretty insane, guys, we made 280 or 270% on the first target, and on the second target we made a 400% profit. All these profits I've been pouring into XRP at 60-70 cents and made a 400% on these profits as well. This is insane. And this is the interesting part, guys. This is trading without leverage. So I haven't opened a leverage trade. This is just a trade on the spot market, and I'll get in, let's say, a time span of 6 months. I made 2 times 400% profit. I didn't went all in on this token like I did with XRP, but still it was a very decent gain. So many people ask me, Sui, should you buy it right now? Well, personally, when I see this chart, I would not be interested in buying it, because there is no very favorable risk to reward ratio. We broke out of this channel. That's very bullish. I'm not gonna lie, this chart is definitely bullish. But when I'm looking at different charts, for example, like this one, I see a better risk to reward ratio. This one can drop. It can definitely drop, and you can lose. For example, 50% of your investment. Definitely if you put your stop loss right here. But with Sui, the potential downside, I just feel is like, if we go back into this range and we go back to the support, it's 80% drawdown. I feel that the potential downside right here, also when we look at the momentum indicators, bearish divergences across the board and breaking some significant support levels in the momentum indicators. For me as a trader and investor, this is not a very nice or perfect picture to take a risk. I don't like to take a risk when a token has already been taking off. I like to take risks when we are seeing a change in market structure, or when we are seeing something like this where nobody is talking about this token, and it is US based, so we can already think about the narrative that is going to come. And yeah, I can see this one taking off. I'm willing to take the risk on this one. I'm not willing to take the risk on this one. Then we go to the next one, guys. This is Litecoin. Litecoin, very interesting. And maybe we should go to the weekly time frame right here. And what we can see on the weekly time frame, guys, this is very, very interesting. Litecoin has been consolidating very similar as what XRP has been doing. And I think if we would overlay the XRP chart actually on Litecoin, I'm very curious. I have not done this, but I'm just curious how this would look. But you can see it looks pretty similar. And this was already my feeling, except Litecoin has not broken out of the triangle formation yet. But the reason why this is such a beautiful formation is because the triangle formation, which is the time it has been consolidating, has been since 2017. Right, so that is a 6-7 years consolidation, and that's what we have seen with XRP. The moment we break a 6-7 years consolidation, bam, we get a 400% profit. And this looks pretty similar as what XRP is doing. Litecoin also hasn't made new all-time highs previous bull market. So you get the point, guys. I'm not saying that this is right now the best risk to reward ratio. Of course, at the support here, if it would dip into the support right here, I'm definitely going to load up on some Litecoin. But once this thing is breaking out, I definitely can see a very big very big opportunity. So the target of this formation, depending on where we're going to break out, let's say we would break out right here, that would bring Litecoin to a price of $2,000 if we just look at the target. It's no guarantee, of course. But there would be an increase of 1,500%. That's very positive. That's very optimistic. It's not impossible with crypto. If we get a 400%, I'm definitely going to take some profits. I'm dipping my toes already in this chart because this just looks phenomenal if you ask me. But we are right now at the resistance, so maybe we break out later. Maybe we still come down, break out later. You have to be able to handle the short-term losses. But I still believe that this chart eventually will break out to the upside. Litecoin is a US-based cryptocurrency, guys. So again, another US-based chart that looks pretty good and pretty different than SUI or Basic Attention Token. Now we go to the next one. And this one, for example, looks again a little bit more like Basic Attention Token. This is Avalanche, also known as AVAX. And I would say this chart is looking very good as well. Why? Multiple reasons. We have a declining resistance. Looks like a form. We could be forming an inverse head and shoulders. This is known as a reversal pattern. It has been going down since 2021. So there has been a lot of blood in the markets in this chart. We have a nice push here. Falling wedge formation. I think this one breaks out to the upside. We get another try to break this resistance. And when we break this resistance, I believe we're going to see a nice push in this chart as well. Again, also US based. I think this might be really the next narrative, that in the next altcoin season you really want to be invested in US based cryptocurrencies. That's also why I'm making this video, guys. And if you want to invest in these altcoins, make sure to check B2Nix and join with the affiliate link down below. That's very much appreciated. Let's go to the next one. This is Mana, also known as Decentraland, and what we see right here is actually a similar structure as basic attention token. So we have like consolidation since 2022. We are right now in the middle, falling wedge formation. Look at this with basic attention. It looks pretty much the same, right? No one is talking about this token. Literally nobody is talking about this token. Does that mean that it's guaranteed to go up? Definitely not. But you want to position yourself in these moments when there is a bit uncertainty in the markets, and especially in the tokens and projects that have a potential narrative, like US based, right? But no one talks about them yet. So the potential upside is pretty high, because once this token gets into the picture of retail or other investors, then things can get quickly, because these tokens have a lower market cap. Then we go to the next one. This is Uni, and this is very interesting again, because Uni looks very much like AVAX. It looks both like a inverse head and shoulders, but Uni already broke out. So this is for me, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. For me personally, as an investor, I know Uni is a very good project. Many people use that, Ethereum, swaps, and you name it, decentralized exchange. But when I see this chart, I don't directly see a very good risk to reward ratio. If it comes down to this support level, then I might load up on some Uni. But right now I'm not interested, because this one already broke out and some people like that. But I like personally more to position in the ones that still have to make the move. Right, but if this one comes down and it holds this level, then this is a very good opportunity as well, I believe. And you can have, for example, a stop loss. We have somewhat of a rising support right here, stop loss below that support or below this low, to be very safe. But also a token that looks semi-good. I would say semi-good. There are some that look better. This one, also very interesting, Curve DAO. And again, I have no clue what this token is doing, but we can see we broke above a resistance right here, also forming this falling wedge formation right now, and possible breaking out to the upside. No confirmation yet, but kind of looks similar. At least this falling wedge formation looks very similar as basic attention token. But this one already broke out, so there's some bullishness. And I think there's a lot of potential upside for this token as well from a technical standpoint, guys. Then we go to Tezos, and Tezos is also looking, again, pretty... A lot of them look pretty similar, and that's why I like the ones that are looking similar and are still low. These ones I like the most, because I feel there's a lot of potential upside in these tokens. And yeah, so this one is pretty much at the lows. Like, again, we have kind of sideways ranges in the middle. We had a declining resistance. We already broke it to the upside. Falling wedge formation. We can break this to the upside any moment. February generally is a moment where we can see an altcoin season, right? And normally we are seeing Ethereum rally first. Well, we have not seen that yet, but definitely the news with Eric Trump talking about 0% capital gain tax on US-based cryptocurrencies. I believe that a lot of money will flow, even though people don't do it for the zero capital gains tax, it still happens because of the narrative, and that's often with investing. So in 2021 we have the DeFi narrative, decentralized finance, and who's using it right now? It is used. We have a decentralized exchange and so on, but the tokens are the price of the tokens very much came down. adoption still grows, but it's the narrative that makes people invest, because the narrative is like, wow, decentralized finance, that's the focus. And where focus goes, liquidity flows. That's what I believe, guys. So we always have to be like a little bit, couple of steps ahead in the market. And if you can think about the next narrative, then that's a really good thing. Because if you have the narrative right, like we did with XRP, then you can position yourself in the moment when it's really quiet right now, and then once the narrative comes up and everyone talks about it, you take the chips off the table. That's how it works, guys. So these are the charts that I'm looking at. If you want me to have a look at some different charts, let me know in the comment section. Join our Discord if you haven't. We can discuss some of these tokens there as well. If you are looking for an exchange, I have 3 exchanges that I'm recommending down below this video. Bybit, Phoenix, and Bitunix. On Bybit and Phoenix, you can get some extra benefits, but you need to have a KYC verification. If you are looking for an exchange without any KYC, then Bitunix definitely at this moment is the exchange to go to. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash up the like button. Very much appreciate it. Wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.